Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, June 23rd. I just dropped off Cody. I finally have a day off. I just worked 5 days in a row. Finally have a day off. I'm gonna be relaxing as much as possible. I do have some laundry to fold, but I might make Cody help me with it later. But I do want to also, I'm thinking about cleaning our bedding today. I'm about to start my period, so like, of course, I'm just emotional today, and I don't know, I feel like I'm being a baby this morning. But I wanted McDonald's for breakfast, and Cody wanted Dunkin', and I didn't want to drive to two places, so I was a good wife and said we could go to Dunkin', but I don't like Dunkin's food, so I got the French cruller because it was the lowest calorie donut they had, because that's the thing, like at Dunkin', I just hate their breakfast sandwiches. Not to mention I got sick off one once. Like, I threw up after eating one, so that's also why I don't like to eat them. So, but like, I wasn't in the mood for coffee, I wasn't in the mood for anything, so I just got the French cruller because it had the lowest calories out of the donuts that they had available. But then it's like I wasted calories because it wasn't like that good. And it's just hard because, like, we're kind of broke. Like, we got paid last week, but we had to pay so many bills that now we're down to just like $300 to last us until not this Friday, but next Friday. And so I also didn't want to spend a lot of money, so I was like, well, I'll just get his thing. But he just was like, well, I'm not getting Dunkin' if you're not getting it. It was just this whole, I don't know. So anyways, now I'm gonna go home, and the problem is that we can't use our stove right now because we had a mouse in it. Like, after I ended the vlog with you guys, in my last vlog, like spend the day with me vlog, I was cooking dinner that night, and I was making tacos. And I'm on the phone with an old coworker. We were chatting, and I am cooking while I'm talking to her on speakerphone. And I'm seeing the back burner while I'm cooking in the front burner, and the back burner had cat food in it, like stuffed in the burner. And then I'm looking closer, and there's mouse poop in the burner. So then I go off the phone with her, got my husband. I'm like, okay, we now have mice in our stove. So called maintenance the next day. They were supposed to send exterminator tomorrow, but now they've been rescheduled to Thursday. So we haven't been able to use the stove because we're not comfortable using the stove because we don't know. We did catch one mouse. I bought snap traps and we caught one. We have not caught one since. We haven't seen one since. I don't know if it's a one and done. I mean, in my experience with mice, usually if there's one, there's more. But I don't know, so we don't feel comfortable using the stove. Cody did use the oven last night, and he said it was fine. But I don't feel comfortable using the top of the stove right now until we know that we're not going to get more mice. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but... And I want to get it, like, cleaned. Like, I want, like, once the exterminator comes and figures out how to stop them from coming in, I want to deep clean the stove before I use it. Because we also want to know, we want to make sure there's no mice, like, making nests around the stove or in the stove. Anyways, so we haven't been able to use it, so then we had to eat out. Okay, we didn't have to. We ended up eating out, and then of course that was a lot of money. So like right now I really want to go inside and maybe make a breakfast sandwich, but I have to like get out my griddle because I can't cook on my stove right now. Which is why I wanted McDonald's, because at least at McDonald's I just get the little sausage McMuffin and a hash brown and a Diet Coke, and then that's like $4. But to just get a breakfast sandwich at Dunkin' was going to cost more than that meal. But I know if I had explained that to Cody, he would have understood, but I just I feel like I'm constantly giving up what I want. And it just doesn't help that, like, my period is gonna start today, so I'm just super hormonal. And it's also hard because I'm on this GLP-1 and I'm trying to eat better, but it's so hard because right now work is so stressful. And I feel like I do good the beginning of the week, and then once like the weekend comes and the shot has like worn off, because I take my shot on Mondays, I feel like I just go back to eating how I was eating before with no limit. And then I just feel even more bad about myself because of it. Ooh, I just want to get on here and vent, I guess, to start this vlog off. I think I'm just also just so tired because work is just so much lately. I feel like I'm constantly there and I'm just burnt out, and we just barely started this whole thing with our coworker quitting. Like, it's only the third week, I think. Yeah, this is only like the third week or the second week, and we're already burnt out. So anyways, I'm gonna go inside. I feel like I've cried on camera enough. You guys probably, honestly, I understand the thing with the, I even feel like a baby talking about it, but I'm just so hormonal right now that to me it was like this big thing. And I know, like, you guys are probably watching, they're like, this girl has first world problems, that she's upset that she didn't get McDonald's. That's not really what I'm upset about. In my stupid meltdown, I forgot to mention, like, or like explain what else is happening with the mouse. So, I mean, obviously we discovered they were taking the cat's food in the night and storing it in a few months ago, a month or two ago, I pulled out the stove because I know I've mentioned it to you guys that we were using the stove or the oven and it would make this weird smell. So I pulled the stove out a month or two ago to see if there was something behind it that was burning. And there was a pile of cat food behind the stove. And we thought nothing of it. Like, it was suspicious, but we were like, well, maybe it's from us filling it and we spilled some behind there. You know, like between the stove and the counter. Maybe, because the cats are kind of messy with their food. Sometimes they get food everywhere, all over the floor, and just over time it collected. But now after seeing that and seeing the cat food in the burner, and not to mention when you pull the stove out, there is a hole in the wall. So now we know that that was how the mice were getting in. Just whatever is through that hole, I don't know. So the exterminator's coming. So right now we have the poor cat's food dishes up here in this bathroom because we don't want the mice to keep taking their food. Plus, like, after that, we looked through after we found in the stove, in the burner, Cody went to go, like, look at their food dish. Because I said, well, make sure, because why is it that mice just, like, poop nonstop? Anyways, I said, make sure, like, I would check their food bowls now. Because what if their food bowls have poop in them? And lo and behold, the food in the water did. Which I felt so bad, like, that I hadn't noticed. Luckily, I don't think they ate from it, but still, I feel like a horrible cat mom. But yeah, right now, their stuff is up here until we can make sure there's no more mice downstairs. And we're just kind of in limbo, I guess. So my mother-in-law did give us money to get a new propane tank, so I did get one. Like I said, if the rain stops, I will turn it on and start the cleaning. I did it last year, like do the deep clean before you use it. And it is pretty easy. It's time consuming, but it's easy. And then as long as I get it cleaned, then I can use it. The only thing is the rain doesn't stop today. What I'll just do is cook our burgers on the griddle. Also an update on the shows I'm watching. So finished. Summer House is finally done. Real Housewives of Rhode Island are finally done. In the City, I don't really love it. I don't really see myself continuing to watch it much longer. It's just not for me. Love Island. I watch it. It is so cringe. Like, all they do is make out. Like, there's no real conversations. But I will tell you, right now, my latest obsession TV show is McBee Dynasty. It is so entertaining. It is... I'm on the second season, and I cannot stop watching it. Cody likes it too, but unfortunately, I will be watching it without him today. Sorry, Cody. But yeah, it's really good. Right, time to go get Cody. It's 4:30-ish now, or almost. I did clean my grill. It's ready to go. The only thing is I can't find my grill tools. Like, I had a grill spatula and, like, grill tongs. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I threw them away because I had said I wanted to get, there's this grill set at Walmart. It comes with the case, and I said I wanted it. Hello, you guys. It is Tuesday, July, can't believe I'm saying that, July 7th. I just dropped off Cody at work. I have today and tomorrow off, hopefully. If a certain employee, I had a no-call, no-show on Sunday with one of my aides, and he's scheduled for tomorrow, and I did tell them that if he doesn't show up, I will go in. But, I'm I just want to vent for a second. I'm so sick of this job, and I know I've said that for 7 years, and I have applied to other places, and I've done interviews, and then it goes in this cycle where, like, the job will end up not being that bad, and then I'll be like, oh, I guess I'll stay because it's not that bad, and I do get paid really well, and I do get paid, you know, I get paid enough that I can work a 4-day work week and still pay all my bills. But it's just, I'm so over this place. We had a cook quit. I think I've told you guys about this. He up and quit last month. We have not been able to find a replacement. Like, no one's applying. So she hasn't been able to find a replacement for him. So we're down to 3 cooks, which just doesn't really work because we're supposed to have 2 cooks every other weekend. What ends up happening is either one of the cooks that's on that weekend does doubles the whole weekend, or like someone will pick up one of the days, and then like I'm having to do doubles my every other Monday because no one else is willing to pick it up, and I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of picking this job. Like, I'm tired. No one gives a shit if I have like a break during that 14-hour shift, and it's tiring. My body hurts from it afterwards. I just feel like this past Sunday I had a no-call, no-show, and so I was short. Was able to get someone in at like 11, but then I had to tell my brother I couldn't make it to his wife's burial, and that really broke me because as you guys know, my brother's wife passed away last year. He had never buried her ashes, so they did it this past Sunday, and I couldn't go, which means I couldn't see my brother. I couldn't see my parents. Luckily, after work, I did go to Chili's with my sister, so I got to see her. But I'm like, I'm choosing my job over my family when the job doesn't give a shit about me. And how is that okay? So I think I'm just like over it. The problem is I'm also very empathetic to my coworkers. So like, I don't want to make my other coworker do doubles. I don't want to make these people be short, but at the same time, I'm at the point where I'm like, I need to either leave, or I got to put my foot down and just say I'm not picking up any more time. But then it's hard because I kind of need the money. Like, the money's nice. So, because we're getting like this extra pay if we pick up and all that. So it's just, I'm stuck like in a rock and a hard place almost, because I'm so burnt out, but I know it's like not gonna get any easier, and I'm I'm really struggling mentally. Like, I really hope I get these next 2 days off. I really hope that that guy shows up tomorrow. But it's very worrisome because he's not someone that would just not show up and not say anything. Like, he absolutely usually, like, he calls out a lot, but he at least says he's not coming in. And for him to not message at all and not respond to me at all, it's just making me kind of worried. And then the other part of it is, like, so this weekend we're stuck in between, like, disappointing people, because the problem is we only get every other weekend, and then we have to, like, somehow split that every other weekend that we do have off. Okay, do we see Cody's family or my family? You know, like, do we go to my sister's camp or do we go to my mother-in-law's? And then it's just hard because it's like you're disappointing someone. And then not only that, it's just like I'm really wanting to enjoy, like, we don't have much summer left. Like, Maine summer, like, it's going to start getting cooler in just a couple months. And I feel like I didn't get to enjoy any of June, as I either worked or I was too tired to do anything, so I just stayed in the house. Plus, we had, like, a lot of bad heat waves, so a lot of the times we couldn't go out because it was too hot outside. And, you know, I'm just at the point where I'm like, I really want to enjoy my summer. I want to go do something. I told my husband that this weekend, I just want to, like, get in the car and go somewhere. Honestly, I've just been working. If you've been wondering why it took me so long to upload, that's why. Because I've had no energy. Like, I literally go home. My screen time on my phone is outrageous because when I'm not working, I literally go home and I scroll Instagram Reels or I play my mobile games, and I just... I need to work on my screen time. I'm doing some laundry. Gus also had a seizure this morning. First of all, I slept until 7:40 today. That is not like me at all. I do not sleep in past, like, 6:30 is the latest. I do remember waking up at 6:30, but I think I fell back to sleep. But I'm going to wash some towels. And you guys will be so proud of me. I have started using vinegar as fabric softener because the other day I cleaned the fabric softener dispenser in the middle. I bought, like, a really long brush from Walmart to, like, get down in there. It was nasty. It was so gross. The only thing I will ask, though, is I've been putting this in the fabric softener dispenser, but should I just be dumping it onto the clothes and the towels? Or should I keep putting it in the dispenser? Because I've been putting it in the dispenser. I don't know. I like it so far. I actually feel like my clothes feel really soft. So I think it's a sign that I'm going to probably stop using fabric softener. And I know you guys have been telling me that for years. I just was stubborn. And I'm also someone, like, even if I want to switch, like, eventually I do want to switch to, like, non-toxic stuff. But if I spend the money on stuff, if I spend the money on something, I'm going to use it until it's gone. So, with my towels, I do a scoop of OxyClean, a laundry pod, vinegar. These Unstoppables smell so good. This is the number 15. It's sandalwood, red fruit, and cinnamic. So good. I wash my towels in hot water. I don't know why. I guess in my brain it's sanitizing them. And my wash, if you use fabric softener or anything, I always put on the deep rinse anyways, but there we go. But this little boy here had a seizure this morning. I think he was actually in this towel cupboard. He likes to sleep in here. But I was laying in bed just on my phone and I heard like something hit the door, and I just kind of knew. Usually they hit the door if they want to come in, or like if they're fighting, they'll sometimes hit the door. But this morning it was, like, different, and I just knew that it meant he was having a seizure. And I opened up the door, and there he was, like, having a seizure right in front of our door. So we sprung into action. If you guys are new here, my cat has epilepsy. So him having seizures, unfortunately, is a repeat occurrence. He probably has a seizure, like, every few months. Sometimes, like, one time we went a whole year without him having a seizure, but he doesn't have them frequent enough to get medication for it. but we usually just know what to do now. We're just so used to it. So basically we spring into action. We put a blanket over him. Like, we don't like cover his head and everything. We just put it over him while he's having the seizure, because Gus likes to, not so much anymore, but when he used to have a seizure, after the seizure, he would go crazy, and it was like he was flinging all over the house. So we do the blankets, that way we are able to, like, grab him quickly. And then we get his pet carrier, and we make him, like, literally get in the pet carrier and lay in it for, like, an hour or two after the seizure to kind of get his body to calm down, because he is very loopy. And he also likes to walk all over the house when he has a seizure, after he has a seizure. Like, it's almost like he has to, like, walk it off, or, like, almost, like, get refamiliarized with the house or something. So he walks around the house. But we have to stabilize him right after the seizure, just so he is forced to, like, sit and lay down, because he's just so loopy after his seizure that we just have to have him rest. But he seems to be doing okay right now. He's still kind of pacing. I do need to brush him. Something when he has a seizure, he drools a lot, so his fur is going to have to be brushed later. But he's now laying down, which means he's finally done roaming the house. Right, Gussie? So handsome. It's really sad. It was definitely not the life we wanted for him. But he is still... When he's not having a seizure, he's still very normal Gus, which is why we've never, considered the alternative, obviously. So until we feel like he is literally suffering, we just keep an eye on him and all that. And honestly, we sometimes think our cats were inbred, because we have no information on their mothers, their parents. They were free kittens. And one thing I will just tell people is free kittens are never free. I have spent so much money on these cats, probably more than if I had just gone to the shelter and gotten one, because I had to fix them myself. And that was like $1,200, because Gus, he actually, one of his testicles was inside of his body. And so they had to literally fix him like they would a female cat. So his was more expensive. Plus, just, like, take him to the vet every year. It cost us, like, $350 every year. Which that would have happened whether or not we had cats from the shelter or not. But, I feel like I've spent a lot of money on these cats. And more money had I gone to the shelter. However, I cannot imagine my life without my cats. They are literally the best things to have ever happened to us. I literally, Cody and I were together for... we've been together 7.5 years. In October we'll be married 5 years. And we got the cats right before we got married, and I honestly can't even remember what our life was like before them. It was just, they bring so much happiness to us. But Miles has never had seizures. They are actual brothers, Miles has never had a seizure. His problem is he has cat acne on his chin. We have tried everything. We have tried the wipes the vet has given us. We've switched their food bowls and water bowls so many times. We've switched to stainless steel, and then we switched to ceramic, and it just, nothing seems to be clearing it up. We just try to clean it. The problem is he doesn't let us clean it. And he also has huge pica. Like, he eats anything he should not be eating. These are things we brought up to the vet, and they just are like, eh. So, yeah. That's all. I'm sure you didn't want to hear about my cats, but I'm very tired. I should fold laundry, but I'm just not feeling it right now. I kind of want to go downstairs and play some games and just relax for a little bit, so I think I'm going to. And then my docket for today is if I can just fold laundry and clean the downstairs bathroom, I will feel like I got a lot done today. Okay, I've edited some videos. I actually edited a TikTok, so I'm going to be starting this new thing on my TikTok. I haven't posted on TikTok in, ever. and I've decided to challenge myself, so I'm going to be posting a video every single day until I reach 10K. We'll see how that goes. Obviously, I'm not confident in myself, but we'll see. But I'm going to have a little snack. So I have cheese, watermelon, and Ritz crackers, and I made a Propel water, and I'm just going to play some Tamagotchi Life and watch a YouTube video, and then I might honestly go lay down. I'm really tired. One of the cooks called out, so my poor coworker is doing a double, and I feel really bad. But I don't have it in me to go in, so that just makes me feel even worse. Maybe I'll bring her something. I don't know. Okay, I'm very sorry that I have not checked in with the vlog much today. Honestly, I was not doing much today, so I edited the video. I'm really excited to post. I mean, you guys will have already seen the video when you see this, but I had done my 7 to 10 after my 10 to 7. I forgot I filmed that video, and it was so fun to film and edit, and I hope you guys enjoy it, because I really want to keep doing those. Also, I'm starting a free trial with Epidemic Sound, which a lot of creators use that for music for their videos. I'm going to give it a shot and then decide if I want to sorry, some woman walking her dogs, let me go first. And then I'll decide if I want to spend the yearly amount. It's so hard. I feel like my editing software gives me free sounds, but they're not very good. I mean, I'm sure you guys have noticed from my videos. I feel like I could just use some better music, so we'll see if I want to keep using it or not. For the amount I really use music in my videos, I don't know if the yearly amount I would have to spend is worth it, but I'm gonna give it a shot, so we'll just see. Like I said, it might give me the oomph I need to also do better quality videos, because I would love to do more, different videos. I know you guys have requested like cleaning videos and all that, and those I would want sound for, like music for. But we're gonna go pick up Cody. I wanted to go for a walk. I don't know if we're gonna get to it. I honestly am not wearing any walking shoes. I'm wearing sandals. I guess I'll see how he's feeling. But we do have to go get his prescription. I'm also already really hungry, so I'm hoping he'll be okay with me making dinner when we get home. But if not, I guess we're really looking forward to tonight's meal. It's pizza tortellini. I saw an Instagram reel about it, so I bought the ingredients. I'm gonna make it tonight. It seems like it's a super easy, just throw together and pop in the oven kind of meal, so we'll see how that is. I did buy a new windshield mount for my phone, but I forgot to bring it out to install it, because this one is really old. I've had it since I bought this car, and it's just starting to like break, and like my phone is like randomly falling out of it now, and it will randomly move on its own. And plus, where it's been so hot, the thing that sticks to the windshield has actually started melting, so I feel like it needs to come down. I need to wash where the windshield mount was and then put a new one on. So yes, so that's been a recap of my day. But I'm gonna go get Cody, enjoy our night. I will see you guys when I make dinner. Alright, ignore the cat food spilled on the floor, because I spilled it when I fed the cats. But I'm gonna be making pizza tortellini tonight. I found it on the Instagram reel and it looked really good. So I'm just gonna kind of do what I feel like she did. It looks like it was just a throw together meal. Casserole dish. I'll just spray it. Okay, so take a bag of tortellini. This is frozen from Walmart, but I did thaw it in the fridge for a couple of days, and you toss that in the bottom. You know what? I think this will be better in my square dish. Okay, much better. She added pizza sauce. I'm going to do a jar of pizza sauce, and probably half of this jar of Italian sausage and garlic pasta sauce. I thought that'd be good, the Italian sausage with the pizza. So she just dumped sauce like that. I will put water in this. Don't you fret. And then some of the Italian sausage and garlic sauce. Then she added some cheese mixed in and then some on top, so I'll just put like a couple of handfuls. She put pepperonis mixed in and she cut them up with her kitchen shears, so that's what I'm gonna do. Mix everything together. The girl I watched make this, she put like chopped up spinach in it, but if I did that, my husband would not eat it, so respectfully. I'm gonna top it with some mozzarella. I did Parmesan on top. I'm going to layer the pepperonis on top like I would a pizza. I'm gonna put some crushed red pepper flakes on top, just like I would a regular pizza. And some Italian seasoning. A little garlic powder. Oven set at 350. I'm gonna put this in for like 30 minutes, check it, see if it needs something else. And we'll be back.